thank you so much for the response to yesterday's video. From the bottom of my heart, the responses that I received were genuinely incredible, and I wasn't expecting the messages that I got. And a lot of the messages were actually how it's given other people the courage to actually speak up and not be so afraid of that feeling of fear and that feeling of depression and that feeling of anxiety. And I'm so happy, genuinely happy that you guys have taken some courage from that and actually taken those steps. And it's inspired me to do more videos as well. And I genuinely heartfelt want to say thank you for the response to yesterday's video, because I won't lie, I was pooping my pants about posting it. So thank you, genuinely. And it's inspired this video. So some of the messages that I got from some of the people have inspired me to talk about different issues around mental health. And one of the big ones was about eating disorders and about food. And I want to go into what I look at as a health practitioner or personal trainer or consultant or nutritional interventionalist, or however you want to label what I do. These questions in red are questions that I ask people in every single consultation that I put somebody through. My consultation process is 2 hours long, because I want to get into the meat and bones of reasons as to why you've got to the state you're in. And I don't mean state as in I'm judging where you're at. I mean, how have you got to the mental state that you're now to the point where you want to seek help? And what has driven your previous behaviors to make you either overconsume calories or massively underconsume calories? So my job is not to judge. My job is to help you. And I will never ever judge a client or anybody that comes to me for help. And this is a fear that a lot of people have about going to a personal trainer, is that you're going to be judged. And the preconception is, oh my God, personal trainers, they're all going to be ripped and they're all going to be super fit, and they're not going to see the point in training me because I've never done exercise, and I don't want to be, I don't want to go on this diet or that diet, and I don't want to be shouted at in the gym and this and that. Trust me, not every single trainer is like that. The majority of trainers are good trainers, and they want to help you. They're not going to judge you. They're not going to pigeonhole you into a box that they're going to judge your past behavior. All we care about is that you've now come to us and you want us to help you improve your health, improve your lifestyle, lose a bit of weight, whatever your goal is, it doesn't matter. We're happy that you've sought help. And that's what we love to do. And that's what I love to do. I love the fact that people come to me and they're like, look, can you please help me? I'm like, yes, let's get this done. And I care about my clients' results. They get annoyed with me because I message them and I'm like, how are you getting on with this? How are you getting on with that? So it's all about client care, and it's all about zero judgment zones, a very, very safe space for you to discuss everything. And that's what I create with my guys. And that's why I ask these questions. But I want to talk through quickly this side of the bar, or this side of the board, because I need to know if people have a positive or negative relationship or attitude with their food. So has somebody been anorexic in the past? Have they been bulimic in the past? Do they have the attitude that they have to earn their calories? So they do a 10K by 6 a.m. in the morning, and then they're going into the gym and they're smashing weight sessions in the evening, but only eating 1,000 calories a day. We need to change that. We have to change that. That leads me on to potential eating disorders. That leads me on to educating and counseling people about how to approach food. And there is no one size fits all diet. If anyone tells you there's the best diet in the world, it's bullshit. Don't listen to them. What you have to do is find what's going to work for you. So for some of my clients, and this is where I get into a little bit later on, the overall mental outlook to food, some of my clients want exact macronutrient splits. So how many carbs, how many protein, how much fat to eat. They want exact calorie numbers for how many calories they need to eat a day. Other clients, I just have to give them a calorie target. And I will say to them, look, I need you to eat 2,400 calories on every day that you train. I need you to eat 1,900 calories on days that you're resting. Other people, I just want to completely change their perception of food. So I have to find out what their perception of food is, and we have to look at it from a different perspective to start looking at changes of attitude towards food. Because it's a big deal. It's a huge deal. How you perceive food is massive. When we get into how do you feel when you eat, this for me is massive because it highlights to me potential stress issues. So if you're not fussed about food and you just eat on the run, or you eat at your desk, you grab a couple of pieces of toast on the way out the door in the morning, or your breakfast consists of a mocha with cream and sprinkles on top, is it optimal for health? Probably not. So it lets me know any potential stress or digestive issues that could interfere with your weight or your fat loss or your muscle gain. I also need to identify emotional eaters and stress eaters. So depending on your state of stress, you might have zero appetite, or you might want to eat everything that's not nailed down. So that is why I asked this question, how do you feel when you eat? Because I need to know what type of plan to put in place for you. When I can establish someone's eating routine, it gives me a clue to how well they're actually releasing digestive hormones. If you have a regular eating pattern, your body will start to secrete digestive enzymes about 15 minutes before that food's about to go in. So it improves your digestion by having a regular eating pattern. Now I know not every profession is going to allow that, but the more regular you can eat at regular times, the more your body's going to thank you for it, and the easier it's going to be for you to to lose weight or to gain muscle. What cravings do you have? I ask this question because it gives me a good clue as to how somebody's gut health is performing. And if you're craving cake, biscuits, chocolate, pizza, wine, gin, sweets, whatever it is, if you're craving high fat, high carb foods, chances are is something in your gut is a little bit off. You're not producing enough serotonin. So your brain's telling you eat carbs, because carbs give us a source of tryptophan, which will make serotonin. All right. So there's lots of clues in these questions for me to actually build a picture of somebody's mental outlook when it comes to food. And breaking old disassociations to food is a lengthy process, and it needs practice. It's the same as any change or any new skill that you're looking to obtain. It needs to be practiced, and you need to practice an attitude to food every single day. And my clients will testify to this, that I will be on their case, but I will be on their case in a very, very supportive and non-judgmental manner of how many calories did you get in today? Or if they've eaten a Domino's or they've eaten something bad, and I'll say, okay, are you still within your calorie limit for the day? And they say yes. I'm like, brilliant, that's amazing. You're still within your calorie limit, so that's okay. If they go slightly over their calorie limit, I'm like, do you know what? That's okay, because if you're consistent around that calorie mark, your body's smart and your body will adapt to how many calories are going in, right? And you still can lose weight and you still can build muscle as long as you're consistent. So hopefully that clears up a little bit to do with mental health and just how important food and your attitude to food is. Any questions about nutrition setups, any questions about how to break old patterns to do with food, drop a comment below, just put a message into the direct messages, get in contact, and I will do my best to help you as much as I can. Cheers, guys.